Blessings, guys. What's up? This is Lady B. Enough things are going on, and right now we are going to talk about a few of them. So I was watching this video with Vybz Kartel, having a lot of fun, enjoying life. And I saw people for enjoy life, especially when you've been incarcerated for years and can't see out a door. So I do not blame him. As long as he's careful, just enjoy yourself. So basically, this was a video showing Vybz Kartel in I think a dance or party or whatever it is, or a club, and he was asking for Movado song. May I say to myself, why? I wonder why him have to ask for this song. I don't know if they did afraid to play Movado song, or they just want to say, all right, they're not playing no Movado because they don't know if Kartel or Movado good. But anyway, Vybz Kartel, him just break the ice. Him say, yo, from me there, I'm not hear no Movado, I'm not hear no David. Yeah, man, so that's a very good look because that show unity, even though, from the other day, he might get some bashing because, look like say him a big up Massacre any, and we don't say not go big up Alkaline, but yeah, it's been a discussion when he talk about the his top five lyricists. Him never put Massacre name in it. And some people wonder, say, why him never put Massacre name in it. But anyway, make we hear the little part here and move on to another part.
Portland Eastern, remember, if you don't have a vote, you don't have a say. So enumerate today. Isat Buchanan are the right man for the job. Remember, I'm not go thief and him not go rob. East Portland, Buchanan is running. I thought I told you that the comet is coming. Don't? Oh.
Yes, family, so that was Vybz Kartel repping for his lawyer, Isat Buchanan. I guess he's running for Portland Eastern against this lady. I don't remember her name, but, Vybz Kartel is saying, yes, he's endorsing Isat Buchanan. And Portland Eastern must look out because Isat will be running, or he's running, or something like that. Let me know what you think. Do you think Isat is going to get the seat? Based on what I hear, it's a lady who's in that position, and she seemed to be doing a good job as stated by some people who I heard on the media. But I don't know what you guys think. So check it out and let me know if you think Isat going to win the seat or he's not going to win the seat. Let me know what you think. You think he'll be a good politician or he's a better lawyer? All right. Let me know what you guys think. In this one, we're going to talk a little bit more about the hurricane. Hurricane Helene, oh my God, it left a massive amount of flooding in the Appalachian area of North Carolina. Yes, for several days, classes have been canceled due to flooding damage. Helene moved through North Carolina on Friday as a tropical storm. The several mountain towns are suffering the worst of the impact in the state. So the hurricane was mainly on the western part of the of the state. Appalachian State University announced Saturday it will be closed for several days as the town of Boone recovers from Helene. Helene moved through North Carolina on Friday as a tropical storm with several mountain towns suffering the worst of the impact in the state. So classes will remain closed until Friday, October 4. On both Boone and Hickory campuses, and the university will operate under a severe weather condition 3 status, which is done to ensure an orderly shutdown of campus facilities and to sustain only the most critical campus utilities and services. The university said its campus has sustained some damage from Helene, and this is what the university said. Our residence halls are safe and largely unaffected. Classroom buildings have not fared as well. We're still assessing the magnitude of the damage. Crews are roping off dangerous areas in the Boone campus and restricting them to emergency personnel only. They have canceled classes and have limited operations to only essential personnel through 5 p.m. Friday, October 4th. So this whole week coming up, there will be no classes. That is very, very rough. The university said assessment of the damage and recovery from Helene could take time. Remind me of the other day when we have our own hurricane in Jamaica. Flooding severely damaged roadways and towns in the mountains, with parts of I-40 near the Tennessee border collapsing on a rock slide. Oh, wow. The school said road conditions in Boone and Watauga County remain dangerous. So, well, people, if you have any traveling to do, if you're in North Carolina, you have any traveling to do to that part of the state, don't go. As the rain slackens and water recede, it is important to remember that flood waters, even if they're lowered, are dangerous. Creeks, rivers, and ponds may look calm, but water tends to rush fast at depth, so you can have flash flooding. Flood waters, including standing waters, can have sewage overflow. Do not attempt into any bodies of water. It's very dangerous, and it's, it can affect your health or hygiene. According to the Appalachian State, roads and sidewalks in the Boone area have unstable sections. Washed out areas are structurally compromised. The university spokesperson said that there are a number of trees and tree limbs on campuses and in the community. If you choose to leave the area, please proceed with extreme caution and keep the roads as clear as possible for emergency response vehicles. And today, the governor, Governor Cooper, gave a update, so I'm gonna play that in a few minutes. The university said none of the residence halls were structurally compromised by the storm. In addition to campus being closed, the university said that the town of Boone is under a boil water advisory for residents who still have water. So if they still have water, they're advising them to boil the water because it is not safe to consume, neither to shower, to cook, or anything without boiling the water. The university provided tips for residents on how they can conserve their water. 1. Take shorter showers and shut off water while shampooing, applying soap. B. Run dishwashers and washing machines only when they're full. C. Don't run the faucet while waiting for water to cool, and use a dishpan for washing and rinsing dishes. Okay, so I guess you can use it, but in order to consume it in your body, it's best you boil it. Authorities roped off dangerous areas of Boone's campus, with school officials saying anyone entering the roped off area will be subject to disciplinary action or arrest. And you hear that? School officials said the residence halls, along with the central dining areas, campus markets, and school union, student health services, and section recreation will remain open for students. The school said non-mandatory employees, including faculty, should stay home. Faculty can contact the school for questions at 828-262-2070 or through email at academicaffairs@upstate.edu. So this state has a very, very negative impact on the storm. And even in an area, Rocky Mount, which was about an hour from me, they had a tornado, and it was an EF3 tornado that during that same day when we have Hurricane Helene. It was a 14 building damage, and 15 people were injured. I didn't hear of anybody who passed, so that is good. All right, so let us continue to the next topic. Yes, guys, so right now there's this lady, I don't know her name, but she's pretty much saying that she doesn't understand how Vybz Kartel is really saying that he want to endorse the PNP on PNP stage, supporting the PNP because based on her concept, it's PNP who send him, PNP who send him to prison. Why for that? Yeah, so she has said she don't know what I'm to Vybz Kartel, you know. So that's basically what she's saying. And I'm going to make you listen to the rest for yourself. And let me know what you think, if you agree with what she's saying or you think she just need to have a more open mind and make my Vybz Kartel do what him feel like to do.
Somebody need to tag Kartel. The Kartel no know say PNP a bunting and all of them send him a prison. Kartel sick. How could Kartel be on PNP platform campaigning for PNP to win? Is it that Kartel have some friends in prison that he wants to return to prison? Is it that Kartel want the PNP to win so that they can send him back?
Yes, guys, let me know what you think about what this lady said. She's saying that Vybz Kartel is coming up with a strategy so he can go back to prison. Do you agree with that? Let me know what you think, all right?
To spend time with his friends that are there, and he planned to carry Isat with him. How could Kartel be campaigning for the PNP to win? The PNP said Kartel have more than 100 murders from his gang. The PNP said Kartel demoralized Jamaica with bleaching cream. The PNP said Kartel has no value and Kartel disrespect and dismembered and the entire Jamaica. Peter Bunting uses platform to brag and boast how Kartel is his guest in the prison. And it goes on and on and on. And Kartel, no, something no right here. Something no right. Kartel can't trick nobody. Kartel have some friends in prison that Kartel wants to go back to prison, and Kartel want the PNP to win. Kartel is a strategy.
Yes, guys, let me know what you think about what this lady said. She's saying that Vybz Kartel is coming up with a strategy so he can go back to prison. Do you agree with that? Let me know what you think, all right?
I remember when I was doing my master's program, I did a research on the strategy that I used to combat poverty. And the professor, I don't remember his name now, he said I should publish it. It got an A. But I'm trying to publish that paper and it is taking me so much. And I am not a writer and I just love to chat like this. Kartel is a strategist. Kartel want to go back to prison. Kartel is campaigning for the PNP to win so that the PNP can send him back to prison. He came out chatting rubbish how his time he spent in prison. Mash up his brain, lie. Kartel, you have your friend them in a prison and you want to go back in there, go make company with them. That is the only reason why you're campaigning for the PNP to win so that they can send you back to prison. You can't trick nobody.
Well, that's what the young lady said. So let me know what you guys think. Right now, you don't know, say, Ninja Man, one of his strategy to get messages across to Jamaica and the government and the entire population is by writing his letters. So I think this probably the fourth letter. Me not remember. Me stop count. Anyway, Vybz Kartel. Oh shit. Oh sorry. Anyway, Ninja Man sent out a letter, and that letter is addressing some misconceptions that he said has been out there about him. You understand? And he also was, you know, asking for donation in terms of computers to the prison. So he's asking for desktop computers to the prison. And among other things, you know. So we're going to listen to the letter and let me know what you guys think once we don't listen to the letter. All right?
It has come to our attention that there is an AI-generated voice synthesis making the rounds on social media that dancehall artist Ninja Man is on suicide watch. It specifies that ever since the release of Vybz Kartel, he fell into depression and is on suicide watch. We are here to tell you that Ninja Man is just fine, and his living conditions have not changed since the release of Vybz Kartel. The so-called report stated that the story came from an inmate in the prison where Ninja Man is housed. It is not clear why anyone would do something of that nature, but what is clear is that the fact that they used AI to generate this rubbish indicates that someone is trying to tarnish the dancehall artist even further. Again, Ninja Man is not on suicide watch. One would have to understand the resilience of the man and the faith he has in God and himself to truly understand his tenacity and his love of life. Please desist from spreading these rumors, because that's all it is. Rumors. The Don Gargan is just fine and holding it like a general. None of you will live long enough to hear that he killed himself. This on behalf of Ninja Man. I am Jojo Mack. Ninja Man's letter to Squidly Ranks and the youth of Jamaica. I am Jojo Mack. In this letter, Ninja Man wishes to address an issue with dancehall artist Squidly Ranks while further sending a message to the youth of Jamaica. He begins by saying, in 2000 at the return of Ninja Man celebration show, a small inconsequential incident happened on the stage where Squidly Ranks was being disrespectful, spewing lyrics about me and gay men, and I gave him a slap in the back of his head. It could have caused a rift, but it did not, because it was squashed right there on the stage and there was no further confrontation. Nothing came of it. Recently, he was supposedly talking about that situation online, that we were in a clash. I was never in a clash with Squidly Ranks. He did not have rank enough to clash with me. He could not handle such a clash. His music was in no state for a clash with me. In his video, he talked about how he and his friends came to crossroads with big guns to confront me. First of all, Squidly had no gun, and no one would run out with guns for him because he could not even pay for a bullet, much less for a lawyer should any of those people he created in his head get into trouble for him. What I do not understand is why he would tell such a blatant lie on himself. My question to Squidly is, why would you want to create problems for yourself by hyping about guns? Stop pretending like you have gunmen running with you. It can create big problems for you should you get in an altercation with someone. They will be thinking you have guns and gunmen at your disposal and seek to confront you before you confront them. Squidly's brother, Peter Metro, and I had gotten into a minor altercation. We both got cuts and went to the hospital, and Peter brought George Pang's attention to the situation. He had a talk with us and we squashed that as well. As for Squidly Ranks, that's just a tall tale. That brings me to the message that I want to send to the youth of Jamaica. We are living in a very serious, unforgiving time. It's a time for young people to think seriously about their future and how the things they do now can impact their lives going forward. A lot of young school students are involving themselves in situations that have only two end results: prison or death. I know that a lot of you claim that you're not afraid to die. There are a number of people who are not afraid of death, but they don't go seeking it out. Everyone wants to live a long and healthy life. Seek to be one of those people by doing what's right. Be sure to absorb the lessons being taught in school, as you will need it. You will need it even more as a bad man, because you have to be extremely smart to stay under the radar. You cannot afford to have the struggle of being uneducated while being gangster. So whichever way you look at it, you will definitely need your education. Young men of all ages are finding themselves in prison or dying because many of them seem to think that there is no other way out than the way they choose. I am here to tell you that it's not true. You need only to apply yourself to the things that are positive with the same passion that you execute the negative. It's consistently being published in the official Jamaican news media that there are foreign agents who are having our Jamaican youth doing their dirty work, specifically contract killings. Listen, stop giving in to foreign agents waving their dirty money in your faces, sending you guns and ammunition to kill your brothers and sisters while they are abroad living in their nice abode and making a good life for themselves. They are putting you in the firing line for a few dollars, maybe a couple pairs of sneakers and 2 outfits. There is nothing as important as your freedom. While you are here running from the authorities and from other gunmen, they are in their foreign lands walking free, not having to watch their backs. while you're hiding in remote places, not being able to enjoy the freedom of moving around as you please. Real men do not allow other men to use them like puppets. You giving in to other people's demands in that way prove that you are not your own man, but a puppet being handled by puppeteers. Think about that life and weigh the pros and cons, and you will see that none of it is worth the trouble, neither short term or in the long run. It's not a good life, and the consequences are perpetual. Kill and collect. Smoke and forget. That will put your life in a wreck. Think about the future and see what you can make of it. There is no room for elevation in prison. Even if you go to school in prison, it's still traumatic. And the same for going back into society. Why come to prison then said you are going to school when you have the perfect opportunity as a free man? It's not good to be known as a prisoner, criminal, or inmate. It puts a permanent dent on your life. It's a rocky road ahead. You lose respect that's irretrievable. Crime does not pay. You may think that the money is running now, but when the long arm of the law reach out and touch you, it's lights out. That road suddenly gets dark, and even when the light comes back on, the darkness is still haunting. There is nothing good that will come out of any crime, especially killing. Getting locked up is devastating. There is nothing pleasant about being in prison. Soon there will be nothing to eat, and if there is, it will not be enough to satisfy your hunger. You're blocking every opportunity you have to make a good life of freedom when you choose to go rogue. I have been in these institutions since 2017, Spanish Town, Horizon, and General Penitentiary. I have not seen anyone from Uptown, no one from Beverly Hills, Cherry Gardens, Hope Pasture, Norbrook, or Jackshill. No one from these communities are sent to these facilities. Should they get incarcerated, it's usually for a very short stint. This speaks volumes. This is the original gold teeth, gunpun teeth Don Gargan pleading to you. One thing you must remember is that it's not guns that is the catalyst to this pseudonym. It's all from Clash lyrics, nothing else. It's not reality. They use gun to brand me because of my lyrical content. There are some people who say I'm not qualified to speak, but we all have a voice and should use it for good. Shame on those who believe that if you don't qualify on paper, you should be quiet. Contrary to what some may think, I have always fostered peace and unity. Bringing people together with love and care, strength and hope should be the aim. The respect I get, even here in prison, is not from my fame, but from caring, my love for community, and the joy I bring to people. Some people enter prison by accident, a mistake, or even intentional. But when you get sentenced with circumstantial evidence, it's a whole other circumstance. I don't talk about my case. Everything in its own time. There are times you simply have to hold some things close to your chest. My case is one that has a lot of different elements that really have nothing to do with me. There are a lot of discrepancies, but I do not wish to speak publicly on these issues at this time. If I get the opportunity to do the things I wish to do, the naysayers would be embarrassed. At this time, I would like to ask my fans and well-wishers, if at all possible, we could use some desktop computers at the General Penitentiary. For those who wish to help, you can have those desktop computers sent directly to the General Penitentiary. That would help tremendously. Please reach out if you can. Much love and respect. Desmond Ballantyne, Ninja Man.
Yes, family, let me know what you think about the letter that was read. You understand? Give me your feedback. Do you think that the person who claimed that Ninja Man was on suicide watch, where you think they get their information from, and do you agree with them or you disagree? Me don't know. Based on what Ninja Man say, look like him is alright. You understand? Also, let me know what you think about the other section of the video. And my heart goes out to those persons who have been affected by the storm. To them, I see where them say the death toll reaches 100 people. Yes, so, you know, a lot of people lost their lives based on that hurricane. Helene, we need to go ahead and start our preparation because we don't know when they're going to come off with doorstep. You understand? Even me right now, I have to go get some solar light and battery powered fan and all kind of stuff. You understand? So we can have stuff ready in case of emergency. Anyway, let me know what you think about the entire video. Drop a like, drop a share, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and remember to subscribe. Well, on there, before me end the video, I forgot to me did want to mention something about Squash performance. Yes, Squash did a performance. I think they said that over 5 years him not performing in public. So, you know, me drop the little piece here, and then me probably will do one next piece now one other video. Alright, just go and watch a piece and then I eat that for the video.
Sixx, but not get part in the pussy period. In a real life, you hear that? Big bumper, can rifle, go over them yards. Who said that breed? Who said that? Kill them and clad them down. Me and my friend, them down the bumper, can I look it up? Sixx, you got me just bring us.
Yes, family, let me know what you think about the video. Squash performance. Isat Buchanan a run for politics position, and you know, Vybz Kartel out and about. Squash performance. Just let me know what you think about the entire video. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, share and subscribe with the notification bell so you know when I upload another video or whenever I go live. Thanks for watching.